Yo, man.
All right, all right, all right. Um, no, but yeah, work has been crazy.
So
And
wait. You left off on you've been you've been telling them I need my sever or my shares because I'm going to hire a lawyer.
Yeah.
Have they like have they how do you
no,
say surround the wagons yet?
no, yeah, they have not. Everything that they're not allowing me to get to this money.
Dude,
And
that's
yeah,
illegal. They can't do that.
no, because I don't have a
They
stop
can do
date,
that.
so they moved the stop date. So they said, "Oh, well, you have to be terminated from the company." Well, the whole company is dissolving, and we're moving over, but they keep moving the date over, and that's not because of me. They're not doing like move, but
And they don't. They're not responsible for getting. They can make their own. Because he's saying, I want this to get my lawyer, and I can't get my lawyer. That's not. He should just be able to go out and get a lawyer.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's their
But
thing,
that
right?
was just an insinuation that I'm
Yeah,
yeah, and so
that was a warning shot for them,
yeah,
then, right?
no,
To
it's
see
been nothing
what they
but
would
warning
do.
shots. But they're coming at me, and I'm just gonna kind of ride it out, see what happens. And
If
I
you don't
It's
have any, if you don't have any union backing and stuff, dude, they're gonna. The
railroad
only thing
you.
that yeah, they're gonna railroad you. The only thing you can do is really end up getting a lawyer,
Yeah.
collect everything. You have to just
oh,
document
that's
every
what it is.
class,
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I got documentation on everything.
and
So
then and just yeah, and really fucking sue them because that's the only thing you can do,
and HR
right?
is notorious. They're so good at not. There's been two people I've been dealing with the HR at the hospital and then the new HR that they brought in, and they never email. It's always calls. It's always in person.
Oh
So
no.
they know they're very smart. They're
Dude,
like
it's
Can you
yeah, but
record the calls or is that illegal?
yeah, no, but what I do is I follow up email every time. Anytime we have a meeting, I follow up email saying, "Hey, this is what we talked about. Please tell me if there's anything I'm saying wrong about our last meeting." So,
yeah,
And
there
they
uh,
you
have
go.
to respond,
hmm
right? They
hmm
have to respond.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do they respond? They don't respond, do they?
no, they don't. But it's in the thing. It's has a timestamp. It has. They couldn't respond if I said something wrong, and that's what I say is if I say something wrong, please respond. And so
I wonder, because like you said, they're very smart. I wonder if that's going to be the gray area where they can just escape. They'll just be
yeah,
like,
yeah. No,
oh no.
I just want them to leave me the fuck alone. That's it. I'll do my job. I'll do a great job. I'm amazing. I'm incredible. I can do amazing things. Just leave me alone. I don't need to be micromanaged. I don't need any. I'm fine. I will go along with this stuff. It's just this one person just really has a hard on for me.
hmm
Oh,
She
nice.
really is. She has
So
such a
fucking
vendetta, and it
yeah.
started. So it started as soon as she got there, and I know the point. I turned her into a supervillain. So she came in, and I met her, and the hospital brought her in. I think the hospital specifically brought her in to be the wrecking ball to knock all the shit down, because everybody's quitting around her, and she's also getting people fired. So she is really the wrecking ball. Um,
Yeah.
but she started with me. So instantly, there was this HR person before this new one, and I was working with her doing some stuff, and she's like, "Oh, Jeremy, you gotta." She's complaining about you. This is like just a couple, like 2 or 3 weeks in, and she's like, "Oh, this lady's she's gonna sue and stuff like that. So we really got to do everything." And she's complaining about you. You're one of the people she's complaining about. I'm like, "What?"
What the
She's in
fuck
a different
for? Yeah.
department. She's like a total different department. But I realized when so she first came in, and I would do the badges. So I create the badges for the people, and I would introduce myself, and I'd meet all the new people. And she came in, and I talked to her for a minute, and and I'm always super nice to everybody, just asking questions and all the really super positive things and stuff like that. But then we had the Christmas party later on, and
Did you touch your boobies,
Oh
dude?
no, no, this person's a troglodyte. Um, I
He
mean,
took that
I'm
word
not
for what
opposed to getting it on with a troglodyte or anything like that, but I mean, just there's inside ugliness and outside ugliness. I can handle
can't
one
handle
of the
one.
two, but not two of the two.
Cannot, yeah.
Um, um, but I turned her into supervillain at the Christmas party because at the Christmas party I'm like this. I'm a titan. I go to everybody. I buy people drinks. I'm
Yeah.
hamming it up. I know everybody from the boards of director all the way to all the staff, and I'm just yucking it up with everybody. And then I sit at the bar, and all the dudes, because it's mostly women, but all the dudes will
Yeah.
come over to me and hang out. So all the dudes, all the available
Yeah.
guys and stuff like that, were hanging out and stuff like that. And but I'm making my rounds, and I get a little in conversation with her. She came from Dubai. She was working in Dubai, and I was just because I really think a single payer is the way to go. The whole universe, all the greatest countries, all the first world countries, most of the second world countries, most of the world is for single payer healthcare, right? You guys know what that is? That's where
Mm-mm.
you don't deal with like 50 insurance companies and you're not nickel and dimed everything. It's just the government pushes it through and it's a single payer thing. America is
Mm.
the only country that does it ass backwards. It's just crazy. And then there's some other African countries and some Middle Eastern countries that do it like us, but everybody else does it single payer. In China, you can go and get a doctor's appointment that day, get your medicine that day, and pay like $9, right?
Yeah.
In Cuba, full health care. Um, everywhere on the planet, all of Europe, everywhere. Richie, you got sick in Italy before, right?
Hmm.
What
Yeah.
was that experience like?
Capitalism,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it was. I got sick, got completely treated. I was there for the whole day, and then walked out. I wasn't even. I was just a tourist. It cost me $400,
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's
which,
insane.
which was emergency room.
That's amazing. You know how much
Yeah.
emergency room visits in America cost? $30,000. $30,000. But what I
Outrageous.
told her was, oh yeah, you came from Dubai, and if they run on slave labor, and so because she's this bean
Oh my
counter. She's
god.
just really into making sure all the money works and all the insurance is getting paid, and that's all she cares about is the money.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like, hey, it's different. I mean, we really need to go through single payer. And she was like, it just set her off. It turned her into, she's like, oh, I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
And it was really that simple, but maybe I presented it in kind of a dickish fashion because I'm
Or or
passionate about it.
or she
Yeah,
just
like
hates or she just hates men.
I don't know. That could be a thing too. I don't know. It's
it's probably a smorgasbord of
a little
you're
bit
a
of
really
everything.
popular guy. Everybody likes Jeremy, and then he
Yeah.
comes over and says, "My home country has slave labor,"
No,
and
it's not her home country. She says
oh,
she's
it's not.
Hawaiian. She has a Kentucky accent. She's white. Yeah, no,
I
she's
thought you said she's from Dubai.
no, she was
She
working in Dubai.
working in Dubai.
Oh,
So there's not a
working
lot
in
of
Dubai.
places you can do what she does because no other country on the planet
Dude,
uses this ass backwards system. America,
she's just an ass kisser and she's all about the money. That's it.
it's what it is, and so I'm gonna have to deal with it. But on Friday, it was the craziest thing because after I won my little battle with HR and they messed up and they took away my write ups, it was like I totally won.
They did. Oh, you didn't tell us that.
Yeah, yes, because I went and
Nice,
fought with
dude.
them, and I said I wrote the handbook, I know the rules, and you guys aren't going by the rules. And HR is like, "Yeah, Jeremy, you're right."
Good.
And they sent me the email back, and they said, "Jeremy, this is the documentation of your verbal, so it's all the way back to step one." So, um, so I was a little emboldened, and I'm going through, and there's this chat window with all the people that are supervised by this lady, and nobody likes her. Just nobody likes her. So there's
It's a
a
win for the
chat,
team.
all day chat, and all day long she just puts like Jenny. She puts in the chat, Jenny messed up here. Look how Jenny messed up. She's really doing this wrong. You guys make sure you're not like Jenny. All day she just blasts people all day.
Wow.
Just
Wow.
nasty stuff all day. So every time she gets on now, I say nice things like, "Oh my gosh, that's so good that you told us about that." I mean, I'm just like killing them with kindness. It is hilarious, and everybody knows what I'm doing, but she doesn't.
Oh
She honestly
man.
thinks I'm trying to kiss her ass. Everybody else knows, like, she's a terrible person. But what happened was at the end of the day, she's like, I'm leaving early, and nobody cares. Like, nobody wants to know anything about this person.
Yeah. Who
And
gives
she
a
gets she
shit?
gets on, and it's like 3:30. She's like, leaving early, um, and I'm like, oh, fantastic. Why don't you go and have the best weekend humanly possible? Go and have as much fun as you do hard work, and go do that. You deserve it, right? And then and then she disappeared for a little bit, and everybody started sending the laughing emojis at me because. And then I put a disco ball. Then I put a disco ball. And then no, but what I said,
Wait, she can see that?
yes, but and then what happened was no. In my first text, I said, and hey, make sure you're not sending 7 p.m. Text to this thread because nobody's on there at 7 p.m. Um, you just go have fun. And then I posted her 7 p.m. text thread, and that's in the middle of the night. It's like she does this all the time. She's this lonely lady that's sending things
Yeah.
on this thread
Wow.
where everybody's at home with their families, and she's sending stuff out on work. And I put that on, and everybody's laughing and cracking up. And then, like 10 minutes later, you see her typing.
Oh,
And,
Uh-oh.
dude, she's the Donald Trump of your company. You know that.
and then I'm like, Sheila, we can see you typing. You're supposed to be going and having fun. It's Friday. You got to go take care of yourself. Why are you typing? She gets on. I wouldn't send 7 p.m. threads if this company was running right and you guys, everybody was doing everything right. Yes, I know you're so smart, and we're going to get better. You're going to teach us how to be the best company possible. Thank you. But you need to go and have fun. You need to go take care of yourself. You work so hard. And everybody's laughing.
You're
Everybody
almost.
knows.
It's
Yeah,
almost
dude.
evil.
Yeah, that's pretty evil, actually.
It's like
But she sticks
evil,
around. I keep,
evil kindness.
oh no, I'm going to be in
Yeah.
trouble for this. This is bad. This is really bad.
Oh yeah.
You know all that good stuff that gained your karma points, Jeremy? You're going down now.
But she kept on coming back with it. She kept coming back, and I'm like, no, go
She's
have
sick.
fun. You're winning.
She's
You're
sick.
doing this. We're gonna get better. The team is great. And I was down on myself. I'm like, I know I'm the weak link, and I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get better, and you're gonna train me up, and I'm gonna become
You're
better.
crazy,
And
dude.
and
You're
um
crazy.
and she just keeps going. I'm like, but you need to go have fun. Go leave. Go have fun. Go. And everybody's just cracking up. Finally, it gets to she sticks on for another 15 minutes, and she says she starts complaining like, oh, I've been working so much my hand hurts. I'm like, oh, I can get you a referral. I can, because that's what I'm doing now. I can get you a referral, and but I don't know if we're on par with your insurance. And then she stopped. She stopped. But everybody waited. Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. Nobody said.
Yeah,
Finally, one of the
that's
ladies
fucked up.
posted a picture of a black guy going like, "Yeah, you got this, man. You got." They don't want to say anything. And then I
Yeah.
typed on, and everybody's making a little laughing emojis, like, oh my god, they're just they're dying. And I'm like, you guys, she's still watching, right? And they're all cracking up. They're all dying. They're all cracking up and stuff like that. But it was awesome. I know I'm gonna fucking get yeah. There, she's coming at me hard now. Right now, she's looking through all the shit I've done wrong. She's gonna find
Yeah.
something.
She's going to be like, and in the first grade, he did this. In the
Yes.
second grade,
Oh,
he
yeah.
did this.
She decided to make Jeremy a little project of hers. Oh, shit. She's right now outside with binoculars on Jeremy's house. 8:15
Yep.
Jeremy drinks coffee, doesn't
Yep.
use dish, sticks it in the sink.
He's laughing. He must be laughing at me.
Yeah, but I don't. I feel bad. I just
No,
kind of
you
feel bad.
don't.
I'll feel bad. Yeah.
No, I do and I don't
No,
because
you do, but I mean, okay, I'll tell you. To be honest, is like I hated this bitch more than when I found out she's kind of sick. Actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's sick. She obviously is not balanced for one. Her that work is how she gets whatever power she has in the world, and she's obviously not able to step away from that light in any sense. So, but she's a tyrant at the same time.
And also, she's really, really good at making money for the company. So she's been running roughshod over everybody at the company. They just let her do whatever. I mean, she was in the office. She talks nonstop about other employees all the time in the public space. And I complained about, I'm like, she cannot be bad mouthing employees in a public forum like that. You can't do it. And then she went on a tirade about Indians, how they're cheaters, Hindu Indians, they're cheaters, and
what the fuck is she doing?
But they let her. They let her because she's making them money. She's good. She's really good at what she does.
Document everything.
Yeah, until she gets sued.
And then sue her ass.
Yeah.
No, she's gonna. If she's doing shit like that, she is not very careful.
She's only been. She hasn't even been with the company for a year. But they
talking shit like that.
Yeah, no, and they.
She's not very careful.
No. So it's all good. I'm just. Next podcast, like I'll be homeless.
Looking fire.
All right, Germ. You remember how I told you about the super? You might not be ready for this because you might not be wanting to do it. But remember how I told you if you really wanted to change a relationship with somebody that you hate or hates you, and that is, what are you supposed to do? Do you remember?
I remember this.
A magic trick?
You're supposed to like sit down and talk to them about it, right? I mean, what?
No.
No! You wish you want to wish something for them.
You wish 3 wishes that
I'm going to
really, really benefits them.
Beautiful.
And if you do those 3 wishes, we watch what happens.
I'm doing
it happen.
Wait, say that again. Wait, say that again.
Explain it, Jeremy. You explain it.
Okay. So Richie believes that because I'm into manifesting, and I got a bunch of stories about manifesting. And manifesting, it came a long time ago. There was a book called it was about the Mayans and how the Mayans could manifest and make these wishes happen, and it's kind of controlling your reality. And they're starting to find some scientific kind of connections and stuff like that. But there is I think there's a manifesting power. But Richie's idea is if you put your whole heart into somebody that you don't, and you can correct me at any time, but that you have problems with, that you have resentment towards or whatever, and you really want them to do good.
Exactly like this lady who has a hard on for Germ, who's just out to get him. Every time they see it, they're just putting their energy, and you're just like, and you hate their fucking guts, that you wish they would just fucking drop dead. Like really, they're that dynamic. The way that really, like, if I was to come with like a magic wand and say, would you like me to change this relationship so it's like you actually have a good relationship with them, where you will start to like them, and not only like them, but you will become close to them? Do you want me to hit you with this?
Because
I'll just tap you with it, and it will happen. You know, because in your heart, you're kind of like, no, I want him to fucking die.
No, but the thing is she's in pain. She has problems.
Yeah.
I worked with mental illness forever.
Yeah.
She has major problems, and she's probably lonely. She's probably she doesn't have anything. She probably has, like, she's suffering or whatever, and her work
and
is
that's why you
everything.
and that's why what you were doing, in front of everybody, it was kind of like kindness evil, because
Is that
you
cruel? Am I a cruel
it's
person?
not cruel, but it is low
Well,
level.
now I feel shitty.
No, 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 no. But I'm talking about the bigness is
Hmm.
because it's very clever, and you're being like a clever fox, and you're outmaneuvering. It's like jujitsu, right?
Yeah,
But the higher level thing is to
really
exactly
want
what
her
you
to do good. Yeah,
because you actually have the gift of seeing who this person is. You know psychology, you
yeah,
know people, and what you just said. A lot of people are not able to have that insight, but you understand
yeah,
what her problem is,
yeah.
and so, but you
So,
wouldn't, you weren't that playfulness thing, that fox stuff that you were doing, that you were just like
Yeah.
jujitsu, is not acting out of the compassionate part of you.
No, it's not. No,
And
it's
that's,
not.
I mean, it's fun and it's clever, and
Yeah, it
it's
was
and it's
fun, but you're
yeah,
right. You're right.
but the bigger you
Yeah,
is to react in the other way, which eventually you might. I would love for you to try those
I'm going to.
the wishing game as an
1,000%.
experiment to see what happens.
Because now I remember that because I do have it in my memory. I just had to pull it out. But no, that's going to be a cool tool. No, and I'm
Oh
going to
yeah.
really.
And I've seen that happen like
No, I
multiple,
believe it.
and just in this case where you're just like, fuck, she's a witch. And then I say, try
Yeah.
this. And
No.
the
but you
difficult
act,
part
but
is
you,
to really kind of dig deep, because you have to
yeah.
see past your hate in order to
Yeah.
make these wishes. And
Yes.
it can't have anything to do with you. You have to make these wishes the same way you would make for your mother or somebody you love the most on the planet.
So,
I got
so
you.
Richie, give an example where that's worked for you, because if that's truly manifestation, and you guys are saying that there's something to that, right? Give an example of it.
Well, okay, I'll give you. There was this evil neighbor that lived across the street uh, from my ex, Nina, and he was a he was a tyrant. I mean, just look you, he would just ghost you right in fucking front of your face, or you would go over and say, like, oh, you left your lights on, of your car, and instead of saying thank you, he says, mind your own goddamn business.
Jesus,
Like full on, like a
jackass.
terrible old man. You tell him like, hey, because he had a rose garden. You say, I love your garden, it's so beautiful, and just fucking ghost you like you didn't say anything. You know what I mean? Just really, or come over and pound on your door that because your car was parked a little bit in front of his yard. That
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
yeah.
Just like really out of his way. And then that had been years with Nina,
Wow,
years, and she's just
wow.
like, just stay away from him because he's just toxic. Everything he's just a terrible like man, and. And then I told Nina about that. I was like, let's try this.
Yeah,
Fucking fast forward a year. I mean, some shit went down um, in his life, and then him and Nina were like having dinner together. She was going over to take care of him, like if it
oh
was her
wow,
uncle. It was fucking crazy, like a reverse and natural, not a
Yeah.
forced thing. It all naturally happened,
yeah.
and really authentic.
Do
It was
you know
crazy.
what the three things she changed or said?
I can't remember. I mean, she knew him because she had lived across the street from him for,
Yeah,
But
over
it's
a
for
decade.
years, right? Wow.
Yeah, decades. And so she knew who he was and what he was about. So
mm,
she knew how to wish for him. And you have to really do some deep thinking, like Germ, like, he could look at her and go, well, I don't know, I hope she wins the lottery. No, that's not specific enough to who this
yeah,
woman is.
No, I got
Obviously,
I got
if
very
she's
specific things. Yeah.
if she's tweeting after work and she can't leave work,
yeah,
that's having, you need to look into the deep side of what she needs, what kind of wishes that she would need.
Yeah.
yeah.
And so the more customized it is, the more magical it is. So
Yeah.
I
No.
mean,
No. I think I could
and
pick
it
some
and it
things that.
costs nothing. It
Hmm.
costs nothing.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm
Yep.
telling you, I've seen it happen more than like 3 or 4 different scenarios.
In your guys' lifetime, how many people have you guys gotten really like you really had people that you not hate is such a strong word, and I use it a little too flippantly, but how many people in your lifetime have you hated? I mean, or just loathed, or just had malice, or I don't you any kind of you understand. I just don't like using hate because it's like
Yeah.
the N word, or I mean, it's a hard word. Um, but in your lifetimes, can you count? I can maybe count on one hand, let maybe
Yeah.
three fingers, maybe.
I don't really have any. I mean, the
That's good.
strongest one. Well, the strongest one is when I was in Colton's mom, Amber. That relationship, because it was just so difficult. It was like it was a fight. It
Right.
was such a fight, and but for me, like I don't. I can dislike people, but I've learned I don't want to put energy where it's wasted, especially the older I get. So, like giving that negative energy just takes just as much as positive, right? So,
Yeah.
I'd rather throw the positive out than the negative. So, to hate is, yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you?
Well, for me, I, yeah, I used to have kind of a plug-in answer for this, and I need to really analyze if it's true because I'm like, I can really fucking hate somebody, but
Good job.
Really?
All right.
it's very no, I mean I can really fucking hate somebody, but it's very temporal, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I move past it's weird, but it's like I almost forget I hate them because my default is just kind of a,
Yeah.
like, I've had that happen. You know what I mean? I forget I hate them, and so it's so stupid.
It's
No, is
fucking
that a
tough,
dude
dude.
quality? No, is that a dude quality though? Because women will take that shit to their grave, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And dudes were like punch you in the
I mean,
face,
are you guys like that? Are you guys like that? Like
take
you'll
it to the
just
grave.
no.
I'm a it holds it. It's pretty. It's kind of sad, but I hold
Hold
grudges a little
grudges.
bit too long. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but no,
It's
but
too much fucking energy. It's too
it
much
is.
energy.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
energy. It's a lot of
Yeah.
energy. But I have another story. I'm sorry, I'm filled with these stories. So there was, sadly, it's 10 years is a long time to be in a company. Okay, so there was this provider, and he was a orthopedic surgeon, and he's a badass. He was a homegrown guy. We don't have a lot of homegrown doctors. And they called him the robot doc. He was on TV in Hawaii Whole Bunch, and he had his own publicist, and he had his own marketing team, and he had his own. And we brought him in over to Lee Health Center just for like Fridays. We just brought him in for 10 minutes and stuff like that. And he's a homegrown guy. He was exactly what I want. I want all our doctors to be from the location. So I really wanted to put some energy into them. And I have this thing where I get our doctors, I nominate them for the best of West Hawaii. The newspaper puts out this thing, gives awards for the best doctors and stuff like that. And I was like, hey man, um, hey, let's get you this award, and I have a system how I do it and stuff like that. And I can help you get this award and to promote you and stuff like that. He's like, okay, okay, and he's like, but you have to work with my publicist and my marketing team. I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's just really small. I don't have to do a lot, and I can make this happen. So no, no, you have to work with my team. And I got into a fight with this lady, his publicist, and it was a crazy knockdown drag on because came in and she started micromanaging everything. I'm like, it's supposed to be real easy, and I was doing this I didn't have to do this. I was a marketer at the time for Lee Health Center, and I didn't have to do this. I was just going on my way to be nice and helpful. But as soon as I offer something and somebody comes and takes it and like
takes it
Oh,
away.
yeah, okay, you're trying to be nice, but we're going to do it exactly like we want to do it. So I'm like, so I got in this huge knockdown drag out with this lady, and the doctor ended up getting really mad, and he was pissed off, and I made him a video. I got him Best of West Hawaii, and but he was mad the whole time. He's complaining, and it's towards he might have got me changed off of marketing because he was so adamant at fighting with me, and he's telling my bosses and everything. And but I was winning. I was winning the whole time. I had all the documentation of everything. I did everything right. It was they were just being dicks, and they just didn't like me fighting with them. But I was helping later on, probably. But it was a serious thing to him and his crew because he was the shit, and it was a serious thing with his crew. So they held this. It was a big deal. His whole crew was coming at me. They were complaining about me. I was supposed to hire one of his friends to do the video editing, and he was complaining, just a bunch of stuff, right? But 6 months later, I helped to put on this big old presentation for all the doctors that get together in West Hawaii. So there's about 300 providers are coming in, all the boards of directors, all these fancy people. Me and about three other marketers got together to put on this huge presentation and stuff like that. But I get there that night. And I'm setting up and everything, and this lady starts talking to me, and but she's weird. She's like, "Oh, you know Paul, this and that." I'm like, "I'm Paul's wife, and this and that," and I'm like, "Oh, no, I don't remember. I don't know who Paul is." And I'm busy and running around, and she's following me around all night, and we're hitting it off. I'm just personable and likable. She's like, "Are you sure you don't know these people?" I'm like, "I don't remember. I'm sorry, but I'm sure he's cool and everything." But later on, I realized it's his wife. And they were aghast at the idea that I didn't remember this huge knockdown battle I had with them. Because I'm coming back to your point, Richie, about forgetting.
Yeah.
Because I totally forgot. I forgot I was in this giant battle with these people, and they were so mad because they held it. She wanted me to say, "Oh, that fucking people, those fucking people." She really wanted me to say that, but I didn't do it, and she was just perplexed. And then I was hanging out, and then Dr. Morton rolls in, and I'm hanging out with his wife, and like, "Oh, this is your wife." No, but I killed him with kindness. I killed him with kindness. Like,
Yeah.
"Oh, she's so nice. You guys are so awesome. I can see." Oh, yeah,
They
I
were
totally.
like, that is totally not the guy that we thought he was. Are you sure, honey? You're not the dick? Because that guy was fucking awesome.
It was really because I totally forgot, Richie. I totally forgot, just like
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
It was so good. I was like, "That's so cool." It's just a little side story because it's nice to forget those. It's really nice to forget those. Um,
But is that because they didn't really hurt you?
Yeah, because I won the battle. I won the battle. They're coming at me, and I pulled all the emails. Like, no, I did everything I was supposed to. What are you complaining about? Oh, well, you did. You told me the video was going to be like this. I'm like, no, the video is to get you the award. I got you the award. Your best West Doctor of the West Hawaii, the video, because he was all nitpicking the video and he wanted a certain way because he wanted to use the video other places. He wanted his
Ah,
team
yeah,
to
yeah.
use the
Yeah.
resources for the video, and I was going to let him have that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, but it was really cool to forget, like like totally forget. Like,
Yeah. You know who
Paul,
I
Paul,
am.
who? It's me, Paul. Paul. I don't know, dude.
You hate my guts. I do.
Okay, let's play that game. I fucking hate you, Paul.
Can I get you a drink?
No, no, but this asshole during the filming, I was video, and he told me to go get him a sandwich. He's like, "You need to go get me a sandwich." I was like, "What?
Holy shit.
Do you understand? I'm making like $20 an hour." I'm like, like you make $400,000 a year, and you're telling me go get you a sandwich. You go get me a sandwich. I'm like, okay. Went over to Subway, got him a sandwich. It's like,
I've got him a
So-
fucking worse sandwich. Extra onions.
I,
Extra onions. Yeah, I want that tomato that's on the floor.
no,
yeah.
but he was. We hadn't. We weren't mad at each other at that time. But that was the
Oh,
indicator. That was the thing I should have known.
yeah, you were like, that was a red flag, right? Yeah.
Yeah. He's just like, no, he demanded a sandwich. Like, you need to get me lunch. What? That's why he wanted to fly this publicist out. Like, and she did a great
Yeah.
job. No, she was good. She got him on all the TV channels and all kinds of stuff. But I was gonna give. I got him a sandwich. It was stupid.
You did. You got him a sandwich?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, towel boy, go give me a fucking sandwich.
No, but that's why I love and appreciate you guys, is because you guys don't have a part of this corporate world. It's just ridiculousness. So
Oh,
much
man.
stuff is just nonsense. So much. We live in such a nonsensical planet. There's so much just like layers and layers of just stupid shit. Like
Yeah,
what?
stupid shit. It's
Yeah.
stupid.
That's a lot of energy to have to, like,
That's what I
I mean, and it
mean.
happens all over. My sister's at the post office, and she's, and that's a worse place, Somebody just gets a hard on for you, They have a little bit of power
That's
above you, and they
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
that's why you run your own business, because for me it's really fucking hard to work for people.
Yeah.
It's
No.
so hard because of that.
Yep. And all you have is dudes coming to your garage and trying to pick fights with you. That's all you have, Brad. But
Yeah.
Dude, I'd rather deal with that shit.
no,
At
I
least
would too. I would too, bro.
yeah.
Some motherfuckers don't want to let out their.
That sounds so much better. It's like,
Since
oh
you're
man.
not so fucking neighborly, maybe my fist ain't gonna be neighborly to your face.
Can you imagine if he came to the garage and said, "Make me a sandwich, motherfucker"?
Jeremy would be like, okay.
Yeah. No, my dumb ass. Oh, here's my ladder, and I'll go get you a sandwich. Hey, but I got a bone to pick with you, Richie. This is funny. This is thing. So you at last session, you had mentioned that I was a little too much like ChatGPT, right? And I was defending myself. No, I'm bad, dude.
What?
No, no. You alluded to, because ChatGPT glazes everybody, and
Hey,
we're
man.
super nice.
Hey, man, I don't even remember, man. What's your name? Jeremy? I'm sure you're a cool guy. I'm sure you're a cool guy.
How long have we known each other? 30 years? Who? Jeremy? He's cool, dude.
But that shit has been in my head, bro. That's been in my head.
I'm sure I didn't finish my thought.
Your voice is cracking. I'm sure.
I'm sorry, I didn't feel it. Whatever I said, I didn't mean it.
Well, the real Richie Castro, please stand up. Please stand up.
No, it's hilarious.
Hey, Jerm, can I make you a sandwich? No, tell me what I said, and I'll probably be able to clarify.
After this session, Jeremy's like, I hate that motherfucker.
I'll show him ChatGPT.
Don't call me ChatGPT.
I'm gonna go all grok on his ass.
Shit.
What did I say?
No. You just alluded to I forgot how it went, but it was just like, I have this friend who just,
Oh, no, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about somebody else.
Really.
Yeah.
There's so much. Please.
It's been bothering him all week.
Isn't that funny that you associated
Yes.
the Charlie Brown thing, right?
Yeah.
He's probably talking about me.
No.
I was honestly, because I was like thinking, well, if she ever sees this, I don't want. No, I'm talking about a girl. Jeremy.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Tell Brad about that Charlie Brown thing that I put on your pin to your door, to your door in college.
Yeah, no, oh, absolutely. No, but yeah, Charlie Brown he's a character I identified with through my uh through some dark times. But Charlie Brown would go around and everybody be having fun over there and they're laughing and giggling and Charlie Brown's those fuckers, those pieces of shit, they're talking shit about me. They hate me. Oh my god, those fuckers. And then Richie's
Oh,
like,
wow.
Jeremy, man, nobody Richie's like, nobody even gives a shit about. Nobody even knows who you are, Jeremy. What do you think anybody knows you?
They're not talking about you. They don't know you.
They don't care about you. You're not important. Thanks, Rich. That made me feel so much better.
Fuck. Ah, shit, dude.
No, it's totally true though.
What was your major? Psychology?
No,
Sociology?
yeah. No, that's hilarious. No, it is true. No, that's the Charlie Brown syndrome. Because I am like that. I realize, like, shit, I'm like that. So I had a whole epiphany of your shit. I gotta tell my wife. My wife's mad at you too. Why'd Richie get in your head like that? God damn it!
What'd I do?
And see how we step on each other's red buttons because my whole thing is being blamed for something I didn't do. That's my whole fucking thing. It's like that's my worst fear to be blamed for something that I didn't do. That was my whole fucking marriage.
That's all of
That
your
was my
relationship.
marriage.
Full circle. We're going full circle.
It's like we're just trauma slapping. We're just like, no, Fred. Come on, we gotta bring Brad into the loop.
Ooh.
Oh man. Oh no. That's
No,
hilarious.
no,
Okay, well that clears things up.
Poor Jeremy. It was like I wasn't even talking about you.
No.
Wait. So what if it was true, Jeremy? What were you gonna say to?
No. I was just gonna
if it
say
was?
no, because it was Epiphany because it's because I told you guys about my personality disorder. I do have to glaze people. It's this this a problem I have. Like I have to be liked, right? I have to be liked, and it's not. It gives me some great skills. I can do charisma well. I can make people like me. I've learned all these techniques over the years to figure like how to get people to like you and stuff like that. So a great set of tools, but the need to feel liked is terrible because like this lady I'm dealing with at work. My whole issue is she doesn't like me. That's it. If she could like me, she could tell me to stand on my head. I'm like, okay, right? So you gave me an epiphany, even though you were talking about somebody else. But I'm like, so it was good. Well, I was going to tell him like, no, I was going to say like, just you got in my head and stuff like that. I wasn't going to like, you motherfucker, you shit. I'll show you.
Until I see you. Until I see you.
Yeah.
No, I don't even know what point I was talking about. What ChatGPT. I mean, for example, exactly what I was thinking. ChatGPT was compared to my friend.
Yeah.
That drives me nuts. But for you, going to that point when you're talking about needing to be like, and you say you glaze people. I'm curious about what, like an example of glazing a person looks like.
So there charisma, I can teach people how to be charismatic. There's what is his name? There's this how to win people. There's this old guy who wrote a book ages ago. And it's just how to be charismatic. And what you do is you ask questions about them. You learn them, you know their name, you use their name, you do all these things. You ask, you're inquisitive, but over time, I learned how to do it, but then I'm authentic about it now. Now I just like people, and I do like people and stuff like that. But I think it came from the need to be liked, right? And so it's a great tool now, and it's a powerful thing. But I also want to be able to turn it on and off and not have to do that. But no, no, it's just
Have
something
you
that,
ever been? Have you ever been in a fist fight? Have you ever
yeah,
been
Have
in
you
dude,
ever been
a fist
punched right in
fight?
the fucking face?
dude,
Well, like when you talk about people liking you, ever get
yep.
into a fight and then still be like, I want this person to like me, even
No.
like that's no.
Oh no, no. But the truth is so I would move in Southern California, and my mom would move all over the place. So every time I'd go to a new school, the bullies would target me. So
Yeah,
when I was little, I'd have to fight the bullies, and
yeah,
sometimes I'd win, sometimes I'd lose, but they'd always be my friends afterwards. Like, not because I wasn't thinking about. I was too at that time. I was too young because fist fighting as a younger person,
Well, I mean, I'm just
16
saying,
under.
take it to the extreme of like
Yeah.
having a debate or dispute with somebody, and then at the end of it, you're like, but I want them to like me, even though I disagree or
Yeah,
whatever
no,
that is.
that's a great point, Brad, because I have to be more mindful in that situation. But I don't. Um, what I'll do is I'll turn down my disagreements. Like
Yeah,
if I'm clobbering them in, because when I used to work at the airport, we would get runs to go pick up bags, but there was this whole crew of people, and I was the debate king. So I'd go in there, and everybody would line up to debate me about something, and I'd get into it with them, right?
yeah,
And we would argue about, and all these guys. There's all kinds of guys from different countries and Americans and like Trump style people, and I would just debate them all the time. But I felt good. Like I'd always like ease up, pull up the pedal, and I'm like, you're stupid. Or before it got to that, I would just use my skills and
yeah,
stuff like that. And I thought it was kind of a cool place to be in that point. But I never really thought about it. That's a good point, Brad, because
yeah.
like, well, how do I feel? Did I need to be liked after that? I probably did, like deep down, but
Well, that's why
um,
you let your foot off the gas, you know.
yeah,
It's just like,
Well,
oh,
that's the
I don't want to.
skills,
Well,
though.
it's partly smart and wise too, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
As
yeah, no,
opposed as opposed
You don't
to
want to be
me, like
creating enemies. Yeah,
like in living in well, that's the thing. Living in California, you get into a debate, and whether you learned to defend yourself, that's how easy it was to get into a fight,
yeah,
and especially if there was alcohol involved.
yes,
exactly.
So you know what I mean? Like so, I
yes.
can
Yeah, Brad's
be
debates were like this.
go fuck
So I
yourself.
grabbed your girlfriend's ass. Is that wrong? All right, well, let's debate this.
But I still liked her.
Yeah.
He's still a cool guy.
No, and because I won't if because I'm pretty keen at knowing people who are unhinged too, so I won't get into debates with people that I know that have like a switch, like if you just go too far. And there's been points when like, oh shit, this guy is backed into a corner and he's gonna fucking punch me now. And
Yeah,
so I just
yeah.
back away from that stuff. It's like yeah, it's because yeah, no, it's easy. It's easy to get to that point where yeah.
What about you, Rich? Are you a person that needs to be liked?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
totally.
mean, it,
To a flaw, though? Is it a flaw? Did you hear that, Brad?
I
A
love
sigh
that.
is a psychological reset, bro. That was a long sigh, too.
yeah, it's a yeah. I think it's a little bit dysfunctional. I need to, um, but no, I don't have to have everybody like me.
Well, it's probably different for
But
you.
but I will let's say walk into a room and sprinkle the dust all
Magic
around,
dust.
magic
Yeah,
dust all around to have them like me. You know what I mean? If there's somebody like, let's say Stuart, who comes into the room later after everybody already likes me, and then is doing whatever. It's just like no, and I decide I don't care
You
if this
don't
person
care.
likes
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
No, because I don't need anything from him. I'm not interested in him liking me. So I can also make that distinctive and just be like.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
usually I don't like. I'm not a confrontation person. I will like just. I'll just drop the mic and then move out of the room.
Well,
So
that's
it's
what
just
I was going to ask is like being the musician, you're a musician and then your personal life. Like is there a big difference between the two? When you're a
well,
musician and you're playing, you want everybody to like what you're doing, right?
dude. Every time I get in front of people who've never seen me before, the whole thing is to try to get them to
That's
Has
good
it,
adore
skills,
you
though. Those are
by
good
well,
the adore
skills.
you at the end with skills. Either they look try to get them to adore you or like you through you impress them with your skills through
has anybody ever come
me
up to you at the,
sharing my joy in front of them and in turn kind of giving them that and then afterwards part of being a blue collar musician is you gotta go out and bump elbows
yeah,
and let them feel you, and I like that part. Sometimes I feel a little bit more introverted and I'm not
hmm,
interested in that, but it's not good for the business if I don't do that. I can't just
yeah,
play
yeah,
at a local bar and be the superstar and then pack up my stuff and go. It doesn't work like that. People
hmm.
aren't going to ever come back or follow you around town to see you. Have to make
So
your
you're promoting.
rounds. You have to
Yeah.
make your rounds just to connect. You don't need a lot, but you got to go up and say hi. Thank you for coming. How are you guys? Especially if they. It doesn't take much, because that's what most people are so hungry for connection.
For attention,
Whether
connection.
Mm,
they
Yeah.
stand at a
Yeah.
gas station, at a cashier, and that old person that always takes time to talk a little bit longer,
mm,
to the
yeah,
cashier, it's because they want connection, and that's
Yeah.
where they get it, and that's what
Yeah.
people are hungry for all around the world, everywhere.
Yeah. That's the higher intelligence though of being able to see that
mm,
and then understand it, right? Like if you understand that and see the dysfunction of your coworker, Jeremy, and then you can go, well, I know there's trauma, there's something there,
yeah.
right? So, yeah.
Brad, I really think you're the most grounded out of the three in not. I mean, you've never been a person like I don't think you've ever been a person to need to impress anybody. Like I don't remember a time when you walked into a room and made people. Well,
Oh,
Richie,
oh
you
no,
got
no, I
okay.
did.
Oh,
No, no, no,
Help me
no.
out. Help me out here.
Brad
Well,
is a Brad can, especially if he's drinking, he can bullshit. He's a
no,
used
no, no,
No,
no.
person.
no, but that's a
Well, there's
different.
a
Is that
difference
different
between
though?
bullshitting,
I
but
don't
what
know.
I'm
Is that
saying,
different?
there's like here's the thing
This is
when
good.
you're like in ninth grade and you start breakdancing and you're learning a new art or something new, you want people to go, wow, that's really good
Yeah.
because I like what you're doing. And
Hmm.
then if they like what you're doing, they like you, right? Because that's that connection part. So when I was younger, I wanted everybody to like me, right? And I would. And as you get in those situations, you start to learn those skills. But when you're 19 and you move to Los Angeles and you're just thrown into the fucking pot of
Ease, man.
materialism, everybody wants to be somebody, and
Yeah.
therefore they act. And so I learned very early on when people were acting, and
Yeah.
I would pull back from it because my parents and all of my friends were very simple. When I used to come and visit you guys from college, I could see the difference of people being, well, the different categories of how people lived. You could see how a college student lives. You could see how somebody in Los Angeles that had money lived, right? You could see the different lifestyles. So for me, I don't know, like I learned that very, very early on. And so the
Dude,
materialism part is really hard for me. When people are materialistic, I don't buy into it. I can't stand the power, control, all of that. But I don't know. I mean,
I mean, speaking of like, people liking you, the funny thing about Brad is like I don't know why it is, but I mean, I'll go back to it. But like, Brad is a bullshitter, but I don't know what it's for. You know, even if he's always been that way since he's
Yes.
fucking 12 years old.
Yes.
He can just he'll
I can
blow something
hustle.
up. Yeah,
Yes.
but that's what I don't know what the motivation. It's either you're trying to get to a goal, so you'll bullshit to get to the goal. But besides that, moving
Yeah.
past that, because that could be a strategy, because I would use that power to get people to like me, but I don't,
Yeah.
like as Jerm was saying, I don't
It's
think that you bullshit to get people to like you. It's more you're trying to get from point A to point B,
yeah,
but
it's a
that's not for.
moment. I
But
live in the
but
moments.
but what I would say this is,
Hmm.
out of all of us, I think what's more true to you is that if people knew really you, they would like you.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
just, and it's just like if they just really knew, they just knew you, they would like you. They would, I've seen that time and time again. That's why, because I like you more than I like me. when I think
And
about
I like you
Thanks,
better than I
man.
like Richie
Thanks, my man.
hey,
and me.
when he said it, it's all right for me to say
Look, look,
that.
look.
I like Grammy more than I like you,
It's like this. I've got them where I want them.
Motherfucker.
Go make me a
Use it.
sandwich, motherfucker.
Use
I'm never gonna live that one down. Oh my god.
That's
No,
funny.
but that, I mean, Brad is just really a likable person, To really know
Just
him is really,
so yes.
yeah.
It like
And that's special. That's really special.
not
Because
sure about
I
special,
feel,
but special.
yeah,
Well, that's it. I'm,
he
I'm a
was in all those
special kind of
classes in
guy.
school. He was in those special classes
I took the
for
little yellow
very
bus.
special people. Short bus.
I took the short bus. Do you like it? Thank you.
No, but
Shit.
because out of and I know there's a lot of bias on my end. And here's the glazing piece that I always now because of the ChatGPT thing. Everything I said, it was in my head. I was like, "Am I glazing? Am I doing? Oh shit, I am."
You
So
do,
fucking.
but Jerm, you do glaze though. You glaze people, and you're not as smooth as you think you are. I think, but here's the thing: is like
Yeah, but you
I
know
think
him.
for normal people, who are not like, I mean, because I can read people pretty well,
Yes.
and so it's just, like I say, that's just germ glazing, but it's just. I used to watch it in college, I used to watch
Yeah,
you work
yeah.
that way,
I thought I was pretty weak. My game was weak back then. I thought I didn't
Well,
realize.
you're much better at it now. My friend Dom it's not glazing is not evil. It sounds kind of unauthentic, as you said.
Yeah.
But no, it's really kind of a practice on how to, I don't know how you say. I guess it's an art form. It's
Yeah.
like you can do martial arts, but you do the martial arts in certain ways. But
Yeah.
it's not for attack. But it's
Yeah.
just the way that you decide to,
Moving around people.
move around people to actually move people in a way so that you don't get hurt. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's kind of
Absolutely.
like, and that's basically, and then like you said, you have your thing, Germ, about having people like you, and yeah, it's a very powerful thing to ask people about themselves, because most people don't see past that. And you've probably been really good about watching, laying that out in almost an unnoticeable way.
Yes.
You become
Because
a Jedi master on it.
it's like it's a conversational piece. It's like I'm creating conversation, and you're part of the conversation. Your experiences are part because I will add in things like they say, oh, "I'm from here. Oh, I know this about that," and then it
Mm-hmm.
draws them out, and they feel
Yeah,
connected.
it really
And
does.
so
How
there really is a lot of nuance to it.
how do you,
Well,
Brad? How do
coming
you?
from
Oh, go ahead.
sorry, coming from as it just reminded me of when you said, Jeremy, when you were growing up, that your mom was in the room, and I was like, well, when she would say "I love you," but she was high, right? So maybe that's something to it too, where it's
Oh, sure.
like, the people, the closest people around you were there, but they weren't there. So having people like you and notice you was a big thing in your life.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Being uh, yeah, present, making your
yeah,
because with drugs and crazy and chaos, it's easily for a small child to become invisible, but that's all huge part of the trauma. But
yeah,
I think it goes beyond that, though. I think it really is a generational thing. I think it's in my DNA because my
yeah,
grandmother has traits. I have a bunch of traits just like my grandmother,
yeah,
and it's
yeah,
crazy, it's weird, and she was lots of high dysfunction, high enabler, all kinds of qualities. So I really think there's some genetic pieces and then
yeah.
trauma, but it gets all intertwined. It's hard to peel off what is what,
Right.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. But starting a little bit, I was going to say, Brad, about your authenticity. It's like pre-conversation about the glazing pizza, but there's just something about you that just and I can't put my pin in. I know I'm really biased, is because we have all this experience together and stuff like that. Um, but there's something about your just being you is so amazing for me to watch. It's just, I don't know what it is. I met so many people.
Yeah.
And I'm very in tune with human beings, but there's something just like you're just you command the moment for a lot of times. So I go back and what it is the memory in my head about our experiences together. But a lot of times you are like Brad was himself, and it powered that moment for so many experiences that we had together. Just
I don't know if that's good or bad. I
It's
mean, like,
both. It's both. It's both. But the
yeah,
magic
yeah.
is like what Germ is. I mean, I guess the closest you could probably get to it is the authenticity of you just being you. In all
yeah,
your you know perfections and imperfections. No, but you
Adventures.
just and
yep.
it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know,
Why not, man?
sometimes when
Why
you
not?
get home from the strip joint, your roommate tells you to get away, stop trying to argue with them, drunk argue with them, otherwise you're gonna get spanked. And then and then you're too drunk and stubborn, and then your roommate has to fucking spank you in the kitchen, and you jump up like this.
Why is he in shorts? Oh wait,
I
yes, I know. Why is he in his underwear?
I slapped his ass as hard as I could, like 4 or 5 times. He was like, he looked like a 9-year-old kid getting his ass beat. And instead of getting paid, you go,
Man.
ow, and they both fell on the floor and
Maybe
learned from not
exactly.
smoking. The funny thing about that is he just came home from the strip joint. That's authentically Brad. And was he a fucking
Absolutely.
asshole trying to argue with me? He was a fucking asshole.
Why would he want
That's
to
why he got
spank
spanked.
me?
Man, yes.
There's not a lot of guys that can say your best friend just
I was being
spanked you.
bad. Otherwise, you get spanked.
Well, I didn't expect any homoerotic stuff to pop up in our podcast anytime soon, but it's a little early. Maybe 4, 5, 6 podcasts in.
That's fucking
Okay.
hilarious.
No,
But
that's
here's
exactly what I
something.
mean. Yeah.
Here's something to think about. Maybe that's the thing though, is staying childlike,
Yes.
right? Maybe there's
Yes,
some
Brad.
innocence to people becoming too serious as
Preach,
the older you get.
Yeah.
So maybe if we all just stayed a little more childlike,
Yes.
like your friend can spank you when you get
Sometimes the
older.
motherfucker gotta get spanked because you're being a dickhead. Sometimes you just gotta get spanked. You gotta wake your ass up. But that's hilarious.
But I think that's one of the coolest things about having friendships and relationships in your life, where you could be who you want to be, and you're accepted for it. You're good and bad.
Yeah.
That's a key thing to health, longevity, all of that.
Absolutely.
Stay childlike, man. As long as you can, and if you can get away with it, then you're going to be better for it.
Yes.
I remember conversations with some of our old roommates, Richie, where we would get together and we would be doing stuff, and people would be like, "Why don't you guys fucking grow up?" Our entire lives, and we would just be like, "What are they talking about?" Right?
Brad.
So I don't know. Maybe there's something to that.
Brad, I'm sitting in a philosophy class with Jim Boyd. He's discussing deep, hardcore philosophy, and Richie is over there opening like a bag of candy, making all this noise, and he's eating it, and he's passing me candy like, sure, you gotta taste it. You gotta. And Jim Boyd, he's the most intense philosophy major. He's like, you too. You're not gonna disrupt my classroom. Richie's like,
busted.
What I do?
I was really like,
You can't even.
Me.
Yes, but no, that's no.
That's the story of my life.
Neotene. That's what Native Americans call it. Neotene. It's a chosen adolescence, and it's a really powerful. Because I tell my children, I want you guys to be kids as long as possible. You're gonna be adults and doing adult shit for so long. Just be a kid. Stay there. Be present. There's nothing wrong with that. And I see parents rush their kids to adulthood so quick. It's like, oh my God.
So then now we see,
why?
Now the editing goes,
Why would
35 years later, all Jim Troop's boys are still living at home. Like, Mom, look at me. Dad, what do you mean you didn't buy more?
So
you want some meatloaf?
The internet's out again, Dad. You gotta get that fixed. What the hell you doing? I told you to get that fixed. So
love it. Oh shit, man.
Too good. So, Brad, Richie, we had a conversation earlier about Richie talking to people, Europeans, just stopping him, knowing he's American, and going, hey man, what's wrong with your country? What's going on?" Right?
Wow. Just stop me on the street.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, where are you from? Oh, I'm from America. They're like, dude, what's up with your president? I was like, you know what? I told one guy, I was like, welcome to the party. I said, hey, you guys were laughing at us for all last year. Now, welcome to the party. He's fucking causing shit all over the world.
Yeah, he's taking it on the road. It's a road show now.
Wow.
Everywhere. He's taking it everywhere. It's a road show. He's carnival barking everywhere. Man.
I'm surprised Richie didn't say America.
Those gringos are crazy.
Oh shit!
No, we live
That's
in
good.
we live in crazy times, though, man.
Those gringos are stupid.
So stupid.
Americanos, gringos, right? They're stupid.
No, it's just like it's hard to look at the news, and traveling is a good thing for you, Richie. You don't have to. I mean, because you're not you get a different algorithm and a different feed and stuff like that, which you don't have to
Yeah.
see just the nonstop,
Dude,
just
I
endless.
once he became president again, I can't watch the news.
It's
I literally just stop.
how,
Can't do it.
how far are we away from just like the whole project being over with, man? I mean, how far are we from just like we're done? Like our debt is insane. We're like 40 trillion in debt.
I
Uh,
think they're gonna catch him. I think eventually I keep saying it over and over and I'm
I
shocked, but I actually think it's his end.
I
I
don't
really do. I think they're gonna catch him.
I don't know, man. I don't. I how like he's so Teflon and
Because
everything.
his ratings are the worst they've
They
ever
are.
been.
Yes, they
So
are.
the people, some of the his main followers are even. We went to this. They're starting those AI data center
Oh
things, and
wow!
we went to a protest,
Did
and
you
we
really?
wanted to
That's
hear.
awesome.
Yeah, we went to Heather and I went to one, and it was like, yeah, there's still a lot of dumb people out there, dude. Like, fuck,
What?
you're just like, what?
What?
It's
No.
just, it's like, but it's on both sides, right? Like
Oh
people
yeah.
just, I don't know, there's not a lot of common sense, but I think his party and some of the people that he duped are catching up with him, and they're just like, this is too much. Especially the wars, like all the stuff that he's starting. It's yeah, I
Well,
think
the
he's gonna get
pocketbook
caught soon.
is connected to the
Uh,
mind. And if it's hurting their pocketbook, it's not
yes.
going to, nothing
Yeah,
else.
true,
It's they
true,
got to be hurt at their wallet. And that's the only time they're going to really change your mind. And like Jeremy was saying, there's a strong part
true,
of his
true.
base that are ride and die. So they're on no matter what. So
Yeah, yeah, sure. But that's getting smaller. I think I think
Yeah.
it's
No.
smaller.
It's about as small as it can get, but it's still a lot of
Yeah,
people, though. It is
it
a
is.
lot of
Yeah.
people, and
Yeah.
it's just crazy. But do you think we're too deep in now? Like the billionaires and a trillionaire control too much of the media, and it's easy
Sure.
for the media to just take this and then just play. And it's so smart now. It is so smart. They know exactly. My algorithm is just reads my mind half the time. Knows so many
Yeah.
things. Like
Well, what do you
before,
think, man? You're pretty
I
connected and you're pretty
I just
in
we
tune with it. What do you think?
we might be too deep, man. I think they got us in the sense like you get on any type of media. The only way we can beat this now is to be off of everything. Just not be on it.
But
And
isn't that the way it works? Grassroots starts and
yes, oh
then
no,
it's
something
funny. You know
absolutely,
what?
happens,
This
yeah.
smart
that's
Croatian guy that I
yeah.
was talking to that I got in that big conversation, he said something and I was like, what do you mean by that? He said, the only way I can see things changing is if people get involved. That we're, oh no, he said, we're going to have to participate. And I was like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? And he gave an example. He just said, we got to bring it back. And people I have to just stop
To
complaining.
the
They
people.
got to stop thinking that somebody in the government is going to change it. Kind of sounds a little bit like revolution talk. But he was just saying, people,
Yeah.
we're going to have to participate.
Be,
And I was like,
like Brad going to an AI data center rally,
Yeah,
stuff
dude.
like
I've
that.
never that's crazy for me. But we did it. And
But
it was interesting. Yeah.
no, no, it's cool that you're doing that, and we start to wake up and stuff like that. But apathy is this powerful thing, Richie. A couple things is we're too busy. We're too busy. There's people working. All the people that are affected the most are working all the time, two or three jobs. They're trying to get stuff done. They're trying to get their kids back and forth. So that makes them distracted. Two, there's more entertainment than you can ever imagine in this. So it's easy to be distracted.
Yeah.
It's so easy just to get on and watch. I catch myself. I can get on a little scroll, and I can wake up like an hour and a half later, like what? Watching just nonsense because it got me. It knows, oh, little puppy, and then
Dude,
boobs, and then
his
this,
service
and
is cutting
Yeah,
out.
same here.
Jeremy, your connection
Yeah,
is
bro.
cutting
We
out.
we cut about
Okay.
30%.
We're actually making too much
Okay.
sense. They're fucking cutting us off.
Maybe.
Conspiracy. You know what it is?
No,
is
but
the
so what I said
reception of,
was
because the Earth is flat. It's the reception isn't going through because
Yeah. The earth is
that's why
flat. It's
not
flat.
coming through.
just cut off.
Sorry, Jeremy. We only caught about 30% of the the thing you said last. Are you there, Jeremy? You're
Stuff that
frozen.
Am I on? Yeah, nope, I'm off.
Dude,
Let's see.
they're on him
Yeah,
like fucking flies on
Yeah,
his
they're
shit.
cutting him off.
cutting his
They're
fucking-
like, oh yeah, he's causing
Check down.
Yeah.
he's causing problems at the hospital. We gotta cut this. We gotta stop this guy. Oh, there he is.
Boom, boom, boom.
There, you're back,
Open
Jeremy.
the door,
I think-
FBI!
oh, no, he froze again.
What the fuck?
Okay, good. Oh no. Okay,
Yeah, he's
No, he's
You
cutting
guys-
out still. Dude.
hello.
cutting in and out, Jeremy. You're like, who that?
Okay.
Who that? Who that? And then,
Once I come back on, trying to
and she
reconnect.
said, then I pulled it out.
Flat.
And the cop said, stop resisting. And wouldn't that be funny to tell a story like that? So he said, do you have your driver's license and registration? And then you come back in and it's like,
Can I have your driver's license with it?
motherfucker! And I was like, don't tase me, bro! You're like, dude,
If
you're
we had our
breaking up.
podcast, that's what. If we had our own podcast, that's how stupid it would be. Ours would be like, hey. And then he said yes to the.
And she said, you're so aggressive. Freeze, motherfucker! I didn't touch. And he kept hitting me.
Dude.
Oh, shit.
That's
Hilarious. Dude, remember when I sent you that
fucked up.
photo? Because we're always talking about, oh, dude, how'd your date go the other night? And then we'd always tell each other about our like dating adventures. But then remember, I don't know what possesses me to do these practical jokes to you, but remember I sent you that photo? I found like a photo on the internet of this gross kitchen. It was like a hoarder kitchen with all kinds of like fucking mold and shit everywhere. And then I went into this long story about, oh man, I met this really hot chick, and oh dude, she was so beautiful. I couldn't believe she was way out of my league, and she was like, I like you, and yeah, hey, if you don't want, you can come back to mine for a nightcap. And I said, I went back to her house, dude, and I walked in the house, and I was like, oh my god, she took off her clothes, and I didn't even notice when she took off her clothes because I was just looking around at the house, and I go, this was a snapshot of her kitchen. And you were responding in between like, yeah, and
fucking
yeah,
shit and
and what
flies.
happened then? And when I sent that photo, I was like, and I took some photos. You're like, dude, send me the photos. And then I went over kitchen.
And it was her.
And you're like,
It
oh,
ruined
hell no.
everything. No, man. No. Have you ever actually been to a girl's house and that's like the
No, not
case?
like on a date. No,
Not
dude.
that bad.
Before what
Not
I
that
knew
bad.
what hoarders was, like before the TV show, I told you about that chick. Remember? Well, okay, it was crazy, but me and Vince were busking in Venice, and I met this girl. It was
Mm.
like we were busking in the street, and up like on the second floor there was a woman with her young girl, like her little daughter, who was probably like 7 or 8 or something like that. And they were listening to us in the window, and they were going bravo,
Yeah.
and we were like hey yay. And then it turns out she was from America. She was from like the East Coast. And then I was like, oh, and then at the end of our show, she came
Mm.
down, her and her daughter, and they gave us a tip in our hat and stuff. And then I was like, "Oh yeah, I heard your American accent." And I was like, "Where are you from?" She's like, "Oh, I'm from, I can't remember. I think it was South Carolina. No, from the Philadelphia area." And then, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What do you?" And then I was like, "What are you just here on vacation?" She says, "Yeah, me and my daughter came here. I'm a teacher, and we came here for summer break. Always wanted to bring my daughter here." And I was like, "No way!" I was like, "Oh, you're a teacher?" I was like, "Guess what? I do school assembly programs." She's like, "Oh my God, I'm in charge of booking the school assembly programs." And I said, "Oh," I was like, "Cool."
Mm.
And I said, "Yeah." I was like, "You should
Perfect
bring me to your school.
connection.
I'll come out and I'll come out to your school." She was like, "Oh my God." And she organized this whole like school wide district tour for me in the Philadelphia area. And I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Mhm.
So she got me like 5 or 6 different schools. And so I flew out there, and she wrote to me and said, she said, I because I think I said, "Do you have any like recommendations for which hotel to stay in and stuff?" She was like, "Yeah, you can stay in this one or this one." And she says, "But," she says, "I have like a pull out couch bed if you want to stay at my house." And she goes, "My house is a little dirty because I got dogs, but if you want, if you don't mind, you can stay here and save money." And I was like, "Yeah." I mean, I wasn't really interested in her, but I was thinking of saving money. It's like, oh, that'd be a cool experience, yeah. Dude,
Saving
I
money. Yeah.
fucking went there and arrived. When I arrived, she was with her boyfriend, and it was I kind
Uh,
of arrived at like pretty late, like 8, and it was already dark and stuff. But when I walked in there, and she didn't turn on the lights, and she was like, "Oh yeah,
uh,
this is my boyfriend." And I was like, "Oh yeah," and he kind of left, and then she says, "Well." We hung out for like an hour. I was sitting on the couch, and she says, "Well, let me pull out the bed." And she pulls out the bed and stuff. And then she was like, here's a blanket and
oh,
everything." And I was like looking around, and I couldn't really make the room out because it was just the TV light. And then she's like, "Okay, well, we'll get up in the morning. We can go out for breakfast." I was like, "Okay." So click, she turns off TV, and the blanket smelled
oh,
like feces, dude, piss and feces. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
oh,
And then I went over and I turned on the light, and
oh,
it was full on like that picture that I sent to you, hoarder, like there was a path that went to the bathroom
oh,
like this wide that you could walk, and it was just piled full of like clothes and shit and fucking
just shit.
half-eaten fucking burritos and just everywhere around the house. It was like the
Uh,
nastiest of those shows, and I had never seen any of those shows. I didn't know what the fuck a hoarder was. And I remember staying there, and I was like, "Oh my God!" But I was young, but I didn't, and
grossed
I
out.
wasn't like kind of like a
Uh,
germaphobe then. So I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I got in the
yeah,
car and I
yeah.
drove down to the local, because it was only like 10 o'clock or something, and I drove down to a Walmart, and I bought me a sleeping bag. And I got in the sleeping
And
bag,
just
and then
stay
I
in the
went
sleeping
back to the
bag.
house, and I just kind of zipped myself up, like mummied myself, and I just fucking pulled the thing over my head. I ended up staying there like 3 nights, man. Yeah, dude. I don't know. And I
Dude,
remember like one morning
nastiness,
she had to
man.
leave, and my shows weren't until later. So like I was going to use the shower because I wasn't like touching anything. I was just didn't want to disturb. But I was curious. I was like,
Yeah,
where the fuck does she sleep? So as I was on my way to the bathroom, her
and you
bedroom
went
was
into her
on the
room.
right. And when I went in there, there was clothes everywhere and just shit everywhere. But there was like one sort of cleared space, half of on the bed, but But right next, there was
Ugh.
like a clear spot, but there was a big pile of dog shit on the carpet right next to the bed that she just kind of threw clothes away so that
Ugh.
it wouldn't get all shit on it. But
Yeah.
it was disgusting, dude.
Yeah. Disgusting. Yeah. It's like my, I hate to say it, but
It's
Amy and
no, it's
Scott's
not that
house,
bad, is it?
you know.
This
Well, I mean, their house in Commerce City, when I would go and stay with them, it was like, dude, they could go weeks with just dishes and shit and then their sofa and their carpet, it got to the point where it was, just like it would accumulate the dust and the food droppings, and then they had pets, and pet piss would be there, and they'd put the mats down for the pets, and then the pet would pee on it, or multiple pee things, and then they would leave that there for weeks. So all of the smells and the molds, and
that's tough
you
for
know what
you
I mean?
because you're
Like,
like a clean
so
freak.
every
Were
time,
you a clean freak back then?
well, oh yeah, but we would go there, and like Amy and Scott would go. I shouldn't say that. He's not recording anymore anyway. But we would go there, and so the first day, like my parents would go, or they would go to work, and the first day when we'd be there all day cleaning,
You guys, oh
just
yeah,
just so we
just to
could
make
be
it
in
bear.
it. You know
Oof.
what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah, I think nowadays, if I
yeah,
was to
the
be,
nastiness.
I don't have it in me to do it these days. Like, I just,
No,
yeah. Anyway,
yeah. Mm-mm. Anyway, what's up, man? What
damn,
else you
dude, I
doing?
just got
What's
back from
cooking?
Croatia and I was hanging out, and it's fucking hot over here, dude. It's like 100 degrees. So, but Croatia was nice. It was
Oh,
beautiful.
fuck that.
I was nights, and me and Jim are gonna go back next weekend. I played with Vince this weekend, but me and Jim are gonna play. It's gonna be pretty cool because my Joe from Thailand, Jojo.
It's cutting. It's cutting out, dude. It's cutting out,
Let's hang this up.
dude.
All
It's
right,
still recording. Let's just
I
get
do.
on WhatsApp. All right, all right. Wait.
Yo, hold on, dude. Yo, what's up, motherfucker? Dude, I don't know how to stop this recording.